Hello, everyone. We are here today with Ovais Riaz from Evrima Chicago.
Hey
Hello.
Laura, how are you?
Good, and you? Well, just so you know, he has already told me that I can call him Ovi. So, and all of you. So, hi, Ovi. It is a real pleasure to have you in here today. Thank you for taking the time to do this with us.
Absolutely, the pleasure is all mine.
No. Well, just to get started, I understand that you come from, a background of marketing, some different entrepreneurships, some different business that you've been participating. So, would you like to let us know why did you decide to start a digital publication?
Yeah, I think if I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of things that we do under a corporate umbrella, but when it comes to digital news and publication, I think that's where we are heading right now. The news is the power, information is the power. Um, Having that information and delivering it the way it is supposed to be, that how it should be. I mean, because that's what we believe in Evrima Chicago, that in a lot of news and a lot of content which is coming out these days, it's very important to have that right voice and the right voice for your client and precisely telling information the way it is supposed to be. So that's where we come in, and that's why we started this company.
Awesome. I love that. In this AI era, there is nothing more important than original voices, correct?
That is correct. Original voices, and it has to be in the same context that it is delivered, because in today's time you can bifurcate an information a lot of ways, right? Like if I can give you one statement, you can dissect that statement into multiple genres and different ways. um, we want it to be delivered in the same way it was intended to be, if that makes any
Okay.
sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Okay. I like that. I like that. So, some pragmatism in what you're doing. I love that. Okay. And can you tell us what is the purpose? You already shared like the mission, or I don't know, the high level mission of what you do on the publication, but what is the purpose per se of Evrima Chicago?
Well, we want to bring in the best of the information for every party that we are involved with. We want to be quick, we want to be fast, we want to be young, and we want to make sure that, as I touched upon it earlier, but I'm going to just elaborate on it more, that it's very important to have, the right people for the job. I mean,
Okay.
because I mean, we also consider it as a brand. Okay, the company and the brand that we represent. I think it's very important to have that one voice and have that throughout all the platforms, because as I said, there is a lot of noise coming in. If there is one news broke down, there are different versions of it, and we want to have the clearest, the most purest, and the most true nature, and the most true to that specific news or that publication.
I love that. Thank you for your job. You are absolutely doing a great job. So thank you for that. We can tell.
I appreciate that.
And can we ask you how do you monetize your content or publication?
Yeah, there is a lot of ways we are monetizing our content right now. One is, obviously, we are syndicating our news from different publications also and connecting them together, bringing it into our own platforms. So we monetize in that way also, where if we are partnering with a publication, how we can monetize it together. Okay, how we can leverage that news and bring it up, because that also not only creates platforms and monetization opportunities for both the parties, but at the same time, it brings in, if I would, let me put it this way, we literally cannibalize on each other's audiences that way. So in
Mm.
today's time, monetization is not through only, getting ads or subscriptions or making money off of it. It is also the commodity version of it, where you bring in people from different platforms to your platform. I also consider that as monetization.
Of course, absolutely. And have you always have like the same thing, like way of thinking about this monetization strategy, or has it changed over the years?
It has changed over the years. I mean, to be honest with you, what happened 5 years ago doesn't apply, not anymore. Um,
Exactly. That's what I wanted to
it
hear.
yeah, it is so different. Like, if I say I know everything, I would be wrong, because tomorrow it might change. There
Of
might be
course.
something new which will come tomorrow. Because as I said, there is so much information, and especially with um, the induction of social media as per se. I mean, social media has been there for a while, but at the same time, the evolution, the way I have seen it in the past 10 years, it is phenomenal. Um, it seemed like the time used to be running slowly back in the day, but now with the induction of so much and so much information, it seems like as if something is going past very, very quick. I don't know how to explain it. It's a different phenomena, you know.
I totally get it. You're absolutely right. It's a little bit crazy how fast is everything changing,
And with
right?
the AI induction also, I mean, like, now where, if I'm allowed to say this, technology can be used for a lot of purposes,
Of course.
positive, and bringing in that change. But at the same time, with the induction of AI, you can really create things, and it could be in different ways. I mean, like, I don't know how to put this, but it can be scary at times too.
Yeah.
If I really take a deep dive into it, the coming 5-10 years from now, the news and the publication will change completely, and it would be
Yeah.
very tough for you to understand and really differentiate between the right and wrong, and what is the true voice.
It's
am,
wrong.
am I
Yes.
making any sense?
No, yes, sorry, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I have to be talking with our publishers in a daily basis so I can perceive this same way of thinking from a lot of them. So you are not wrong at all. We are all a little bit, waiting to see what is going to happen. So hopefully we can all together, um, I don't know if the word is save, I don't know, but um per I don't know, preserve this healthy news ecosystem that we still have these days.
Because it will be very tough for, I mean, you have already started seeing it now, but 2-3 years, 5 years from now, it will be very tough for to somebody to really understand if this is the right information or not.
Yeah, I
And
totally agree.
that's what really worries me, as a PR and a news agency. That's what really worries me.
Yes, no, I totally get it. At the end of the day, beyond, I think that what we can do, I don't know, is just try to always get to the roots, to the sources, to the, I don't know, to the journalistic sources that we know that have like a purpose more than just spreading information. I don't know. It's going to be hard. I hear you, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hoping for the best, right?
Yeah, I know. Hope for the best. Fingers crossings, and we can just put our little like sand grain, to do the best that we can do, right? So wow.
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay, now coming back to you, I wanted to ask you, what is the best decision that you've made in your career, and what can we, us and the rest of our publishers, learn from it?
Surrounding yourself with the best people. That's the best decision that I took. Um, Like-minded people, the people who have the same vision and the same focus and the same drive. Obviously, not everybody can, pace in your same level, on your same level, but at the same time, but you can at least try and surround yourself with the right people, I would say. um that is the best thing I have done, and my team that I have right now, I would say they're the best people I can work with. um because one bad addition to the team can make a lot of difference in the energy of the team. I believe a lot in energies. I believe in a lot of, um because, I mean, we spend a lot of time working, right? We at least spend 10, 12 hours working with
Yeah.
your teams. um Having the right people is, I know that I may sound a little philosophical here, but I think that's the key.
Yes. No, and I totally support that idea. Okay. Thank you. So surrounding ourselves with the right people. I love that. Awesome. Well, and what advice would you give to anyone starting in this publishing industry?
It's a good question. As I said, I mean, I may have said it a lot of times while we started, since we are talking, but I would say just be true to what you are doing. Just be true to the profession. Just to be very true with yourself. I would say, because it's very important for somebody to be. When you can be true to yourself, you can be true to other people as well. Just respect the profession that we are in. um, and then just be on the right track and just search for the right information. um, don't go with the flow of what other people may be doing. Just find your own voice, find your own brand, find your own personality. um, and most importantly, what I've learned from my life and from my mentors is everybody's replaceable in this world. If one thinks that I'm not replaceable and nobody can take my place, uh, I think they're delusional when they say that. This world has a lot of talent. There is a lot of talent which is flowing in.
Yeah.
Everybody is replaceable. So just be true to yourself.
I love that. I love that. I love how you bring your true self, your authenticity to your job. And I really love hearing that. It's been really nice talking to you and, hearing how you put all of this energy, vibes, your true self into your purpose and your mission. So it's refreshing to hear all of this. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, and my last question for you is regarding, our relationship with Newstex. We started to distribute your content a few months ago, and I just want to know what are like the perceived benefits that you see from this syndication partnership.
Well, I think you are a very credible organization, and as I said, I always try to surround myself with the right people, and you guys seem like right people. I think this partnership can be a win-win situation for both the parties, for both of us, and I think together we can make a difference. That's what I think.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for everything. So I don't have any further questions. Is there anything else that you would like to share before I let you go?
No, no, I'm good. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Avi. We'll be talking a little bit more in the future. I know we will. Thank you
Of
again.
course. Thank you.